Hello everybody and welcome to today's webinar. Today we are going to go over a new update that has recently been released in eLink. This update is to allow for multi-part type selection. The purpose of this update is to allow you to list items and make revisions and end, if you so choose, your listings with much greater efficiency. In the past, where it was difficult to, you had to do quite a few filters in order to work with multiple part types at one time. Now you're able to select unlimited part types at once and work with all of them at the same time. So for instance, if you're making the same edits to your headlights and taillights, instead of going in twice and making the edits to your headlights and then going in and making them to your taillights, you can do them all at once. So you can see where this can come in handy for instances where you are increasing certain part types all by the same dollar amount to allow for shipping and attaching the same shipping, return, and payment presets to those. Maybe you're changing subtitles on multiple part types and they're all the same. Instead of going through each part type individually, you can do them all at once now. So I'm going to show you how to work with this new feature. It's going to be a short video today, so here we go. Disclaimer, like always, we are dealing with a test account here, so please do not look at my titles or my pricing or the photos as advice for how you should manage your listings. All right, so in order to select multiple part types, what you're going to do is you're going to come on over here. There are two ways you can do this. You can come over here to the enter part type numbers, and if you know part type numbers by heart, you can go ahead and just enter them in, and just like it says, separate them by a comma. And you click on add, and you can confirm that the three that I added are right over here under your selections. And if you so choose, you could get rid of some if you'd like. All right. Now you'll notice down below 41,661. That's how many I have in the unlisted. So very important that you come over here and you click on apply. Now we're down to 43. Now the next step here is show filters. This is the exact same as it was previously. So now that you have your part type selection down below, go ahead and come on up here and start selecting your filters to determine which items you wish, or which items you wish to actually make revisions on prior to listing. Save filters works the exact same as well. And down in custom criteria, if you're working with that, still allowed to use up to 5 custom criteria in your filtering. All right, so that's one way to use the multiple part type selection. The next, I'm going to refresh by just clicking on the Unlisted tab and show you that you can also come down here and expand. You can go ahead and start selecting checkboxes. And you'll notice, same thing. Those items are all in the exact same spot, just as they were when I typed it in. Again, hit apply, and there they all are. I'll show you a good example of why I may use something like this. I'm going to come over here and refresh again. And for me, I don't have part types memorized, so I am going to use this selection here. I'm going to choose body. Say I want to go ahead and list my headlamps, and my tail lamps all at once. I confirm 114, 166, perfect, hit apply. All right. Now perhaps I just want to work with unbolted that are priced. All right, I have 1,130. Again, please remember that I'm not looking to not look at these titles and the pricing for advice as well as the photos here. So I select all. I can go through, and just like this feature is the exact same as before, I expand all, and I can come through here and apply my pricing increase. Let's say I want to increase this by $20 to allow for shipping, because it's approximately $20 to ship all my headlights and taillights. And I come down here and I choose a shipping preset. For this one here, I'm going to go ahead and do free standard shipping, 1-day handling. I hit update. It's going to update everything at once, and I can go ahead and either list as new or list. So I just used this feature within the Unlisted tab. You can also go ahead and use this in your Listed tab, which is awesome for those of you, which hopefully it's everybody, uses the Reset to Retail feature within eLink on a regular basis to make sure that your pricing is remaining competitive. Where previously you had to go through and do reset all your pricing by part type and increase by value to allow for shipping all by part type. Now you can do this all at once. So if you have a whole bunch of part types that you increase by $15 for shipping, you can do them all at once. So maybe you have a list over to the side that you work off of, or you use a saved filter to work off of. Or, so you could go ahead and go do your increase value by $15, go do, reset to retail, increase by 15, and then work on the reset to retail, increase by $20, things like that. Another great way to use this is to add things like color to the titling. Let's say in your conditions and options, when you are inventorying a part in PowerLink or Pinnacle, you add the color code or the color within conditions and options. You could go ahead and come over here to part type numbers or the list down below. Let's say I wanted to go ahead and do my bumper covers and my fenders. Let's say you list hoods as well, and your doors and your mirrors. So I'm going to go side view mirrors, even door handle, door assembly, everything that's painted. You could do this for interior parts too. Hit apply. They'd all come up, and let's say you wanted to start, using your filters up top to find, you could either go by stock number if you wish, again, or paint code, color of paint, whatever it is that you put in the conditions and options. Again, or you could choose stock numbers if you wish. However you like. If you have a few stock numbers, you could stack up to 5 at one time. Over in the custom criteria, and then you can just select all. Again, test account, so I only have one at this time here. Hit bulk change, and you could choose title. Starts with, let's say this is a blue vehicle. I would type in blue space update, and you notice blue gets pushed into the title. Everything gets pushed to the right. Another option to make yourself more visible on the site. Again, I recommend using this with the Reset to Retail feature. I recommend using this when you are working with your titles, and then also when you are doing your manual listing as well. If you have any questions on this feature, please feel free to email us at ebay@hollanderparts.com. We'll be happy to answer any of those questions. We can also get an account review scheduled for you to go over your eBay store as well as your eLink account, help you increase your visibility. Those are free. And then, of course, if you have any suggestions for future videos that you'd like us to post up here, please let us know, and we'll be happy to get those as soon as possible for you. Thank you, and have a great day.